One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Afghanistan, it produces more than 80% of opium in the world. Bangladesh, its population is bigger than all of these countries combined. Bhutan, killing of anything is completely illegal in Bhutan. Brunei, it has the largest water village in the world. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Cambodia, it has the largest religious monument in the world. China, China's population is bigger than North and South America combined. Cyprus, it is one of just 2 countries to include its map on its flag. Georgia, it has the deepest cave in the world. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with India, a woman in India is married to a snake, and there are more English speakers in India than in United Kingdom. Indonesia, it has more volcanoes than any other country in the world. Iran, the game of polo was invented in Iran. Iraq, it has the oldest known writing system in the world. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Israel, it has the highest number of museums in the world. Japan, it has bigger GDP than all of these countries combined. Jordan, it has the oldest dam in the world. Kazakhstan, largest tent ever built is in Kazakhstan. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Laos, Laos is the most heavily bombed country in the world. Malaysia, the tallest twin buildings are located in Malaysia. Mongolia, there are more Mongols living in China than in Mongolia. Myanmar, there is a monastery on top of a volcano in Myanmar. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Nepal, it has 8 of the 10 tallest mountains in the world. North Korea, the border between North and South Korea is the most militarized border. Oman, it is the oldest independent country in Arab world. Pakistan, the highest ATM machine is located in Pakistan. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Philippines, there are more English speakers in Philippines than in United Kingdom. Qatar, robots are used for camel racing in Qatar. Russia, even though it's the largest country in size, its population is smaller than Bangladesh. Saudi Arabia, it has the biggest sand desert in the world. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Saudi Arabia, a liter of oil is cheaper than a liter of portable water in Saudi Arabia. Singapore, it is the smartest country in the world. South Korea, on average South Koreans are about 3 inches taller than people from North Korea. Sri Lanka, the oldest human planted tree is located in Sri Lanka. Syria, it has the oldest library in the world. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Taiwan, it has the fastest elevator in the world and it also entirely claims China. Tajikistan, the largest non-polar glacier on Earth is located in Tajikistan. Thailand, it has the most visited city in the world. Turkey, agriculture was started in Turkey. One thing about every country in Asia, starting with Turkmenistan, its former president built a golden statue of himself that rotates with the sun. UAE, it has the highest proportion of men in the world. Uzbekistan, it is the world's largest double landlocked country. Yemen, it is the only country in the world that begins with Y. Vietnam, it has the largest cave in the world.